former First Lady of the United States of America, Anna Eleanor Roosevelt, once said that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. When I think about that, I think of those people who believe that anything is possible in this great world of life. That anything you put your mind to, it can and will happen. And peoples, I'm going to do something that's going to prove that theory right on April 3rd. But first, let me just say that I am very excited that on April 3rd, interspecies wrestling, one of my favorite places to wrestle, is coming back to America. And they're bringing such great talent, like the debut of El Hijo del Bamboo, the debut of Eddie Kingston, Twiggy, Stiggy, the homeless guy, the Bad Boys, and former, I can't believe I had to say that, former interspecies wrestling heavyweight champion, Player Uno. It's gonna be a great night of action. And to top it all off, the new interspecies wrestling heavyweight champion, an individual who goes by the name of Giant Tiger, will make his first defense of the interspecies wrestling heavyweight championship on that night when interspecies wrestling performs their biggest event of the year, Slamtasia 3. And you know, when I think of Giant Tiger, I think of a man who I have never met face to face in my entire life, who when I first spoke to, insulted me, insulted my sister, and attempted to assault my pride. I think of a man who lied and cheated and conned his way into becoming the interspecies wrestling heavyweight champion. And he did it in a way that I find despicable, that I find unhonorable, and I find downright wrong. And I believe that something needs to be done. Now I know that on April 3rd he's got an open challenge, because right now all he knows about who he's facing is no clue. He has no idea who he wants to face. And he's been given the opportunity to handpick his own opponent for the biggest event of the year for ISW. Are you kidding me? Oh my God! This fat cat is just pissing me off. And you know what? I'm actually glad you're the interspecies wrestling heavyweight champion, Giant Tiger, because it allows me to reflect on something. 2 weeks after Slamtasia 3 takes place, I will become a 5-year pro in this great sport of pro wrestling. And I have done a lot of great and remarkable things in just 5 short years. I won my debut match. I've held championship gold. And I have shared the locker room with kings and queens of this great sport. But there is one thing I have yet to do, and I want to do before April 23rd comes around. And you fat kitty, you have given me the opportunity to do just that. You see, that thing I never done in pro wrestling? I've never been a heavyweight champion. And guess what? You've got an open challenge for anyone who wants a shot at the interspecies wrestling heavyweight championship. So listen up, you fat piece of crap. On April 3rd, I'm challenging you to face me one-on-one. Man against man. No, wait. Let's make this right. It's interspecies after all. Giant Tiger versus Steve the Turtle Weiner for the interspecies wrestling heavyweight championship. And since this is your call, since this is your challenge, and I want to just find out what kind of a cat you are. I want to find out what kind of a tiger you are. I want to know You fat cat! Just how honorable you can be, not what you are. Right now, I see nothing but an endangered species. Let's see just how long you can last as the interspecies wrestling heavyweight champion. Let's find out how many challenges you will accept. And let's just see if you're willing to face a snapping turtle, because, Giant Tiger, if you accept my challenge, I promise you I'm going to make sure that Slamtasia 3 is a night that you will never forget. And it's certainly a night I will never forget, because if you accept my challenge, and I'm leaving it up to you, I promise at the very least, no matter what happens, I'm going to celebrate, because it's my last stop in New England before I turn 5, and no matter what, those in attendance, I promise we are going to party all night. But first, I got a fat ass to kick. That is, if you're tiger enough to accept my challenge. Giant Tiger! I swear, no matter what, April 3rd, Danbury, Connecticut, Slamtasia 3. You will know what it means when I say it's time to shell up. I await your response. Thank you, peoples, for your time. Yeah!